Well, last year was the largest incoming class for dual admission, and we've actually gone up every year for the past 5 years. Last year we saw 340 new dual admission students enter the university. About half of those were DO, and a lot of students in dental, marine science, and PA, and then the rest of the students were kind of scattered throughout the program. Some programs had 10 or 15 students, and some smaller programs had just a few students in those as well. After your interview, which is on a Friday, you will typically find out within 2 weeks of that interview. You will get an email from the Office of Admissions with the results of all of your interviews during Shark Preview, including dual admissions, and we will go over any additional information with you at that time through a phone call if you're accepted in the dual admission program. The 3+4 option is an opportunity for students to complete their program in an accelerated fashion, so they don't have to take their senior year of undergrad and they go right into their graduate professional program. There are a few things that we need to discuss with students if that's a program you're interested in, but that's something that we do after you're accepted into the program. So it does not go into the interview process at all, but once you're accepted, if you're accepted, depending on your SAT or ACT scores, you may be eligible to select the 3+4 option, and if you are, we'll go over that information with you carefully. The dual admission agreement is not binding with the university. So what that means is when you sign off for the dual admission program, that means you've accepted the spot, but at any time you can relinquish the dual admission spot. Sometimes what happens along the way is students may decide they want to go into a different field or a different program, and for whatever reason they don't want to go on to the graduate professional program here, and that's okay. You can relinquish your program at any time. Of course, we'd love for you to stay, but as long as you're happy and successful, we're happy as well. For most of the dual admission programs, you do still have to take the test to eventually get into your graduate professional school. So for example, for the DO program, you'll need to take the MCAT. For the dental program, you'll need to take the DAT. For all of those dual admission programs, however, you have preset scores that you have to take. These are minimum scores, but they're a major advantage for the student because they're typically lower than what the competitive scores would be for those programs. So for example, for the MCAT, for DO, you need at least a 502 overall and a 125 in each section. For the LSAT, for example, you do have to still take the test, but again, they're preset scores. And please note, for some of our non-medical health profession programs, several of those programs do not require the exam at all. So if you're dual admission in marine science, you will not have to take the GRE. Same with business, same with computer science, criminal justice, and some other programs as well. As a dual admission student, you'll benefit from the various resources and activities here at NSU that all of our undergraduates benefit from. But as a dual admission student, again, in addition to having the benefit of your reserved spot, you're part of a dual admission community. We have a group of dual admission ambassadors that plan specific events for our dual admission programs. And we also have different activities and collaborations within our graduate professional programs for you to interact with students and faculty in those programs as well. So we feel that we have a really nice community of dual admission students and a lot of opportunities for you.